This podcast is for voice teachers and coaches to answer the question, how do I grow my teaching business and even break out of that one-on-one lesson model so that I can reach and teach who I want whenever I want? I'm your host, Allie Tyler, voice teacher of over a decade and marketing and business coach for fellow voice teachers. Welcome to the Voicepreneur podcast. Hey, lovely voice teacher. I wanted to give you a heads up that this episode you're about to listen to is repurposed from a different location. So you may be hearing an audio response to one of my one-on-one voice teacher clients, or you may be hearing a little snippet from a group call inside of the Voicepreneur program, or you may be hearing an audio broadcast that I send out to the teachers inside of my offer called The T. So these are really the three places that I connect with voice teachers on a regular basis. Now, the Voicepreneur program, or VP as we call it, is the space where you can have it all. You get access to all of the business and marketing courses inside of there, which is so much juicy content. I literally cannot begin to tell you. You also get hot seat group coaching with me twice a month, and you plug into a community of seriously incredible voice teachers who are walking the walk with you, and they are all over the world. So that is inside of our very special program called VP. Now, if you want a more affordable option, we have The T, and The T is specifically a broadcast channel on Telegram where you can submit questions anonymously, and every week I go in on Telegram and I answer them in the form of a voice text. The members call it like their private podcast channel. It's really fun, and it's a super great affordable way to get coaching without paying that coaching fee or the coaching fees or having to wait for a scheduled call, because you can literally submit your questions anytime that you have them. So you can check out these offers and everything else that we have here at the Voicepreneur inside of the show notes attached to this episode. I truly can't wait to hear how this lands for you, so let me know your takeaway on Instagram. Shoot me a DM at the Voicepreneur. Enjoy the episode. All right, let's talk about your mindset. Y'all, this is the most important thing to cultivate a better relationship with in your business. It truly is. Like, everybody wants to focus on strategy because it's fun, but your strategy it means shit if you don't have a healthy mindset. If you are not approaching your business from a minimum baseline of neutrality, being in a neutral place, then strategy isn't going to help you at all. So I'm just so glad that this person submitted this question. I actually know who this person is because I know their numbers a little bit. And it's just, we just got to talk about this, okay? Because everybody experiences this at some point. So the question is, what do you do, or what do you think when you're not super happy with a launch that quote unquote, and she put them in quotes, that quote could have been better, but is still a 10K launch? Okay. So here's the question I have back for you. What would you say to your student who performed so beautifully on stage, but made one mistake in the middle of their song and is beating themselves up about it? What would you say to that student? You know, so much of what we do as business owners is so relatable if we can just remind ourselves of how we coach our voice students, right? Here's how I think about it. Your ego, aka your negative narrator, your Nancy, your ego, this self that is not real, has defined what, quote, success is. But it actually is nothing. Literally, success means whatever the hell you want it to mean. Success can mean I woke up today and I got out of bed and I made myself a healthy breakfast. Like, every single day, success can be totally different. So the fact that you have conjured up this number in your head of, I needed this many people to enroll, or I need to make this amount of money, is literally just made up. Your ego just made it up. It's not freaking real. Who decided that that number of signups and that certain income level is successful? Your ego did. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just a form that your own brain conjured up, and it's not actually true. Just like a singer who had worked so hard has conjured up, it's only successful if I go on stage and I perform it absolutely perfectly. It's like, says who? Who the fuck cares? Did you go up there and did you express yourself? Did you enjoy the music? That's great. Like, success is whatever you make it to be, right? Any thoughts like, that could have been better, and literally she wrote that could have been better. That is your ego. That is your negative Nancy. That is an opportunity for you to go, ooh, Nancy, I hear you in there. I need you to sit down and shut the hell up. Okay. You are literally self-sabotaging me because you have made up some idea in your mind of what success is, and it is just not true. Here's another way to think about this. Every time that you beat yourself up, that you don't quote unquote see success, which again is a totally made up thing, you're literally repelling abundance away from you. You're literally telling the universe that you are not ready for the success that you desire because you can't even be grateful for what you have right now. And I know that sounds like hard, real truth, but it is the truth. You're telling the universe, oh, well, I really want to be this type of successful, not that type of successful. If I'm that type of successful, then I'm just going to beat myself up because that's not success to my ego's mind. But that, again, it's not true. And now you're self-sabotaging yourself because you're repelling abundance away from you. The universe is going, oh, I guess she's not ready for success because she can't even view that this is a success. Freaking 10K launch. 10K launch. You know what I mean? Like, even if it was a 1K launch. And I actually know the amount of people that registered for this. She told me it was 11 people. 11 people. That is amazing. These are human beings that you are actually serving, right? We want to be devoting our attention to serving the fuck out of the people that enrolled. When I made my very, very, very first course back in 2016, and it was for musicians to help them with their marketing, specifically to help them grow their private studio, I sold it to one person. Okay, one person. And I had two choices in that moment. I could either beat myself up about it and not serve them, and then eventually quit, and I would never be here right now. Or I could serve the fuck out of that one person and change their life and then keep going. It's always a choice. And every time that you can put yourself in this serving state, this state of, shit, I got 11 people's lives to change. That's freaking amazing. Even if it's one person, that is amazing. If you genuinely serve them, every launch is going to get better and better because you are showing the universe, I am freaking ready for this type of success. Watch me. Watch me serve the shit out of this person right now because I'm grateful as fuck that somebody signed up for this. I don't even care how much money I'm making. It does not matter. Again, that's my ego making up that kind of definition of what success is. I am going to over-deliver to them. Over-deliver. That is true abundance, my friend. That is true abundance. Whew. Okay, I knew that was going to be a longer one. I'm gonna take myself out of church now, but that's me going to church. But I hope that helps you. Oh my goodness, that was so juicy, and I'm so glad you're still here listening. You are amazing, and I can't wait to see what you take away from this episode and what you bring into your teaching business. Oof, it is going to be so good. If you want to come and see for yourself what it means to grow and scale your teaching business, come and check out the resources inside of the show notes or visit us over at thevoicepreneur.com. If you enjoyed this episode, take a screenshot, share it on your Instagram stories, and tag me at The Voicepreneur. Or if that's not your vibe, that's totally fine. Share it with your two best voice teacher friends so that we can continue spreading the good word that you can create a sustainable, spacious, and fun as fudge cake teaching business that makes an enormous impact on your students' lives and your life and your bank account. It's awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see how your business changes your life. I'll catch you in the next episode.